If there was a machine where you put in $1 and $11 shot out at you, how many dollars would you put in this machine? It does exist. This is what paid ads can do for your coaching business. In this video, I'm gonna show you how if you're not using paid ads to grow your business, you're missing out on a massive opportunity to multiply your money. I've spent hundreds and thousands of my own dollars to turn it into multi-millions using paid ads. And if you think you don't have the budget to run ads, by the end of this video, I'm gonna show you how ad budgets aren't even a real thing. This is the best way to understand paid ads so that you can utilize it for yourself. Imagine that there is a machine. There's this machine, but it's a blind vending machine. You can't see in it. You don't know what slots have money and what slots don't. The only one thing you do know is there's guaranteed money in this machine. You just don't know where it is. Your job is to figure out the winning combination to find out where the money is. If you can't see in the machine, the only logical thing to do is start hitting every combination until you find it, right? So you put $1 in, hit A1, nothing comes out. Put another $1 in, A2, nothing comes out. Another A3. You're spending all this money, but at the same time, you're learning now that let's not do A1, let's not do A2, let's not do A3 anymore because we learned that when we put $1 in, nothing came out. That means there's nothing in there. Eventually, you just keep putting $1 in, trying a bunch of different combinations, and then eventually you find one and money comes out. What would you do next? If you put $1 in, $11 came out, now that you found the winning combination, put even more money in and hit the same combination, C2, 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 dollar, C2, dollar, C2, dollar, C2, and you just keep putting money in there because you found the winning combination. So now that you know that combination works, you just keep hitting that button and you make up for all the money that you lost in testing to find out what the combination was, plus you make more. Now the only thing to do once you found a winning combination is just to keep adding more money, add more fuel to it so that more comes out. The issue is lots of coaches and business owners try a couple times with ads, they hit a couple slots that didn't work, they give up, they say there's no money in this machine, they find another opportunity and that looks shinier and they go over and just reset their problems. If you knew there was guaranteed money in here, you would keep testing until you find the winning combination because you knew when you found that winning combination, it would make up for all the lost times. That is literally paid ads. How do we find the right combination of advertisement to put in front of the right type of person? If one ad didn't work for this audience, we try another audience, another audience. If this audience is resonating well, but the ad isn't performing well, we keep trying new ads in front of that audience. And as soon as we know exactly what hook works, what image works, what video works for that audience, we just rinse and repeat and keep doing it. You pump more money into it and you scale your business. So you see how this can be an unlimited money printing machine. But that's the problem, is most people can't stomach the testing phase. It's so valuable to test though, because if we found out that A1 doesn't work, we'll never do it again. So if we find out that this type of ad doesn't work for this audience, we just never do it again. We eliminate it from our trials and we move on, try the next thing until it finally works. And when it works, you just keep repeating it. So I encourage you, while everybody else is saying that ads don't work, they try organic, they try to move on to different things, if you just stuck with it long enough and you had the belief that there was money in this machine, you would work at it until you crack the code so that you can repeat. So it's not that ads don't work, it's that we're not making good enough ads. If I had a basketball, I probably wouldn't make a lot of money. If Michael Jordan had a basketball, he could make millions. If one person runs advertisement on Meta, they may not make any money, another person can do it and they can make millions of dollars. So it's not the platform, it's purely the execution. It's not that ads don't work, we haven't worked it right yet. Ads are actually the cheat code when it comes to reach. Let me explain why. So imagine this is you. This is you. This is the audience. This blue line right here is the algorithmic gods that are blocking you from reaching the audience. When you do organic, what happens is you have to show these algorithmic gods prove that your content is good enough so that it can show some people. At first, it'll be like, we'll show this small group of people. If they like it, we'll show this group. If they like it, we'll show this group. And if they didn't really like it, they cut you off and they no longer show anybody your content. And that's where it dies. With paid ads, whether you like this concept or not, it's like bribing the police. The more money that you give them, the more of the audience they will show. So if they're like, if you give me $100, we'll show this pool of people. Give me $200, you show this pool of people. The more you give them, the more it opens up and starts showing more people. When you do paid ads, you are guaranteed reach regardless of how good your content is. With organic, you have to prove to the algorithm that it's worth showing. So this is your cheat code in, but that's where it becomes really important. Even if they show the audiences your content, but your content is not good, nobody resonates with it, you're still not going to make money. So I like paid ads is because it removes the barrier of the algorithm. You know that you can get past it as long as you feed them money. Now your true job is to make your ads better so that this turns into paying clients. Paid ads breaks the barrier and the ability to reach. Your only singular focus now is to make these ads better. The better the ad, the more you get paid. So now you just have to focus on execution. Here's the amazing thing. Once you figure out how to make really good ads after practice and trial and error, this multiplies money. So ad budget is not a real thing if you know how to do ads properly. Because if you put in $1 and $10 comes back at you, at what point do you run out of money? It's impossible because it's self-feeding, it funds itself. So ad budgets aren't a real thing once you've cracked ads. If you want to learn more about running ads to grow a high-ticket coaching business, I'll leave a link down below to a free training. But the biggest thing that breaks advertisement is when the offer isn't worth enough. If you're selling something for like $27, but you have to pay $50 in advertisement, you're not making money. So watch this video right here to learn how to sell premium offers. That way you can run ads and be more profitable.